It is the dusk hours in New Babel. We're in the final stretch, streamers, or at least approaching it. Gods will be watching. Hello!
Can they
That was
fucking
completely
not?
Odin
impromptu.
and his bitch ass.
Can they not watch?
Okay, I don't know if y'all heard that, but unironically you said that and my ring fell off my desk.
Oh.
I
really
did
funny.
use it.
Wait, isn't it like a Norse ring?
It's literally Odin.
Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. He felt it from here.
It's a sign.
Get his ass.
The ire. No. Avoid ravens for the next 3 to 5 business days.
Well,
They
shit.
take weekends off.
Does Saturday count as a business day for Odin?
No.
Okay.
It's only
Sunday's the day of rest.
it's Thursday, Friday, Tuesday.
No, Thursday's Thor's Day.
Yeah, exactly. I was
Oh,
getting the
shit.
Norse ones.
Wait, hold on. Is Thor's Day a business day, or do they take that off too?
I don't think it matters. Anyway, I'm not entertaining this joke anymore. Hello. We're back.
Oh, I thought it was fun.
It took us a week, but we're back.
It took us a whole week to figure out how to start OBS again.
Hey, I didn't lose that.
We had a 40-minute starting soon, baby.
We had a week-long starting soon screen.
How? We haven't done anything. How are the 229 dropped frames? What are you fucking doing to me?
It was me. I cursed Odin.
I do believe that we are due a recap from one Lucien.
Well, we also
Yeah,
need to
blow
do
me.
the session end.
You offered! Okay.
Yeah, I know, but we have the montage first, right? Or not the montage, the during the credits from last session.
We do have to do that, actually.
Do we want to do the recap first, or
We should do the herder help points first, because that's the order it's supposed to go in.
Oh, okay.
Plus, this is how the memory is best here.
all right? Let me pop that bad bitch open real quick, cause I don't remember it. I ain't gonna lie.
Around the table, what'd you like? I don't remember. I liked the joke I put in the VOD. How about that?
What joke did you put in the VOD?
I did the thing with the Markiplier image.
You did what?
Do I get a free juice for putting Markiplier in the VOD? So
You get a help point with Markiplier.
yeah, I can call one Mark Fishbach.
You can call Markiplier all the way in LA.
Hey, he could be in Austin too.
All you hear over the intercom is, "Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier," and everybody's distracted for a turn while we interact.
The
I
implication
do
that-
remember. I did. Oh, go ahead.
I love.
I love the implication that Markiplier answers every phone call like that.
I also love
And
the
also
idea.
that he's still alive in 2070.
He should be alive, but I pray to
He's just
God he's
put
not.
his
that
soul into
old.
an animatronic, you know.
He
He'll
becomes
be like
William
70.
He- Markiplier has become a rift of William Afton.
Also, I don't know if you guys watched it. Not sponsored. FNAF movie, kind of baller.
It was a
I liked
banger.
it.
Can I
I
talk
need to
about?
watch.
Can I talk about illicit substances on the stream?
I have the drug tag, so yes.
Okay, I got really high to watch the FNAF movie because I was scared it was going to be bad, and I don't remember anything about it other than the dream sequence,
I
which I
love.
thought was really cool.
I love that you remember none of it.
That's so funny, actually.
I remember
Markiplier
so
will be
much of it, I
81.
don't remember what the part you're talking about is.
MatPat was in it.
All right.
There's a dream sequence.
Yeah.
But that's just a theory.
I don't
Sure.
know.
A game theory.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway,
Drive the car.
we have a session end.
We do. We forgot to do the helper hurt points last session, so we need to do that for the sake of
Well,
record keeping.
I actually did do mine. I did it kind of as I was running out for bed last session, but I will reiterate. I thought the most meaningful interaction for me was the massive amount of respect for Gideon's entrance.
My
The-
help point was with Lucien for having my back on entry.
I think I was going to do the same thing, actually. You and I going into the fray, knowing that we're going to be the first ones noticed and shot at if anything goes up.
Right.
I had a theme under strain. In fact, it collapsed.
Yeah.
You did.
Hooray!
We'll get to that.
We'll get to that.
Oh boy, where's my watch?
I'm trying to
It's
think.
you,
I didn't
Lee.
do a whole lot of nothing, I'm gonna be honest. At least nothing like that counts towards meta strength, weakness, whatever. Other than
You
yay,
set everybody up with the.
we did it.
You set everybody up with.
One more time. Tim?
I think he was saying you set everyone
What?
up with your link.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I figured that could maybe like have the crew grew closer because we saw that shit and instantly knew what to do.
Yeah.
But-
They're connected. They take damage. I promise.
They take damage at the same time, I swear.
Yay. That's what it's supposed to do. I meant to show you the whole Nahida thing so that you would get a better idea for it. And then I never did. I didn't play Genshin at all this week.
I also did not play Genshin this week.
I believe that means everyone has done their session end.
Does that mean
Mhm.
does that mean I mark attention on a crew theme even though we just finished upgrading it?
Yes.
Yay!
We can upgrade it. We can upgrade it more, maybe.
We're such a tight-knit crew, guys.
Toads.
I know, right?
We're such good
I have 3 help points for myself.
we're such good hired feds.
We are one girls' night away from a bestie status.
Hell yeah. Can we please have girls' night? One of these days.
Now, if only there was more than one girl to be involved in girls' night.
Girls'
I
night.
get called ma'am enough, it's fine.
Girls' night is a
We're the
vibe,
character.
not a gender thing.
No, it is. There's also boys' night. It's a difference.
But you can
but
have.
there's girls' night and then there's boys' night.
And there's guys' night. At the Wishlight
bring
Torbeck?
Carnival.
Don't bring Torbeck into this.
I will always bring Torbeck into this.
All right. I believe now that we've done our session end, I believe Lucien owes us a recap.
Alright, I'm gonna
Yeah.
say it again, you can blow me, but I'm doing it anyway.
You offered.
I did offer, but he's
Is it-
making me do it. How
is it your entire
Yes,
thing?
boy.
Isn't your entire thing supposed to be, mimicry? Can't you just mimic last session?
Can't you just mimic a guy who has a good memory?
Honestly. I'm trying to mimic a guy who gives a fuck, and right now it ain't working. I haven't met one yet.
Sometimes you gotta ask yourself, what am I willing to put up with today? Not fucking
Not
this.
fucking this.
I'm gonna have to censor the first minute.
Yeah,
so
it's
sorry.
gonna be rough for you.
Well, only if
Are
we
we
want it
past
to
the
be
first minute now?
monetized.
You have to censor the first minute for monetization purposes. We're not getting monetized, are we?
No. But they can go back
don't
and
gotta censor.
demonetize it. I mean, I haven't done it for any
Oh.
of these ones, I'm gonna be honest. It doesn't matter to me.
Retroactively demonetize the VOD.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds like YouTube.
Yeah.
Anyway, get speaking, glass boy.
Glass boy, beer boy.
Start talking, Bebo.
Beetle. I forgot about that. I looked at it right as I joined the call. Okay, back it up.
Don't.
I tried to drink it to take tension. Ah!
Jesus.
Continuing from the recap of last session, we started off by talking with Father Ward. He brought us to his own enclave, very not similar to the House of Mysteries, but it did still feel off. It brought out the mythos of each of us, making us take a different appearances of ourselves, which, quite frankly, was uncomfortable, at least for me. He mentioned that he too has been seeing the blood moon in his enclave, whereas normally it's not like that. And while he has been searching for the old blood, for any hints, any pieces, any clues to it, he's gone cold. Every trail he's gotten turns tits up and gets nothing. But he did inform us of a deal that was going down in one of the warehouses in... Was it Brooklyn? Or was it Bronx? I don't remember.
Brooklyn.
Well, anyway, it was in Brooklyn. Okay.
Oh.
I knew it was a B. I knew it was one of the B's.
In case you haven't noticed, all of this is taking place in Brooklyn. With the exception of like the one bit in Manhattan where Lucius is.
Not the Brooklyn.
But an abandoned warehouse in Brooklyn. We decided to case out the place before the deal went down. Our friendly neighborhood Trystan decided to rig the place with not explosives this time, but a bunch of different wards and locks. And we apprehended the people involved. 4 grunts, and then 2 head honchos. Who we, I don't remember their names. Their names are eclipsing me at the moment. I did not write that down.
One of them was Vincent, the other was John? I have with a question mark?
I know it
was
was
John.
brother
It
okay,
was
brother
John!
John.
Yeah.
That was
Vincent and
John,
John.
man.
Brother Vincent and John.
Yeah,
Oh,
John was
brother
all
Vincent
on
and John.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Vincent was the selling the old blood. John was the white hand.
Okay. Yeah, I remember. I have the pictures in my head that I can remember, but like I don't know the names. But after apprehending them, we called LeGrasse, of course, and then went ahead and called it the night. That way we could get our own rest instead of interrogating them at midnight while we're all shot and tired. And I don't think I'm missing anything. That's the last piece I remember. Unless anyone wants to correct me.
I think that was one of the best, like, flashback things.
It was the most
I think we
concise.
got it all.
Definitely was good.
It
Angelo.
was like looking into a mirror. Huh?
Angelo. What is your daily routine as far as like when you actually do go to work?
Daily routine. When Angelo does go to work, it's if he wasn't doing shit the night prior, wake up around 6, get ready, eat like a Pop-Tart or some shit, and then drive on over to work.
All right.
Arriving there 20 minutes, or actually no, at just about the start of a shift for his 8 to 8 shift.
All right.
For the 30-minute lunch.
With the 30-minute lunch, yes.
So you arrive at the job site. You walk in, you go to clock in, and it doesn't work.
Try it again.
Doesn't work.
Try it again.
Doesn't work.
Try it 100 more times very quickly.
After about 10, you hear the voice of someone you recognize with great contempt behind you say, "The fuck are you doing here?"
Spin around.
It's your boss.
Yeah. I work here.
The fuck you do? You no call, no show half the fucking week? Fuck off. And he walks away.
Whoa! Can he get a text? It's 2070! Give me a call! Jesus.
Call me sometime, boss.
Now that the boss isn't here.
To be fair, I think he tried to.
Get help.
We were doing a
probably did.
warehouse heist.
He probably did try to call me.
Or you were in the void.
We get service there.
I don't
Now.
believe you.
We do get service there. He didn't even ask for the uniform. He just walked away.
What else is he gonna do?
Uniforms. He fucking hates you, and uniforms are replaceable. He doesn't want to talk to you.
Great, good enough.
He hates
you.
you.
Where
Well,
does, where,
he'll
does,
send me my check.
where does Angelo go from here? Actually, we'll do it this way. As you are leaving the building that you were just fired from, you see one of the other guys that used to work there, doesn't anymore. He just happens to be walking by, and he says, "Oh, hey, Angelo, you recognize this guy as a man named Charlie."
Hey, Charlie, how you doing?
Good. You look like shit.
I'm all the better.
What does that mean?
I don't fucking know.
Well, you still working at that place?
No, just got fired.
Oh, shit. Damn, that sucks, man.
I don't care. 12-hour shift, man. Fuck that.
Well, if you're looking for work, I got a gig I've been doing. Similar stuff, deliveries, but it's a little more freelance. You should come check it out, man. You're always kind of cool. Plus, they like to hire rifts.
Got like a business card or?
Yeah, and he kind of fumbles around. He pulls out a wallet that has what looks like a canoe pattern on it. Opens it, and you see a joint falls out, and he goes, "Ah, shit."
Valid.
Picks it back up.
It's legal. It's 2070. It was legal a long time ago.
I hope you live long enough to see if that'll be a false statement.
That would be funny.
It's voice critical. Jesus Christ. I needed another name that started with CH. All right, fuck you.
Huh?
Oh, okay. I get one.
So he pulls out what looks like a black business card and hands it to you. And as you take it, you see it seems to be made out of obsidian. And you see the business card is for a business called
Yeah.
That's hard to write on a business card.
Sorry, my brain just melted. Hold on.
Okay. Was it Ent?
Lads, not again.
It's all the weed.
Apparently, I just got a bong rip just to get into character.
Oh man, he's good work.
Smoking that Olympic tier Kush.
Oh, is that what they
Ambrosia.
call it?
I guess it'd be catonic actually, but anyway.
Hellenic tier.
That Herculean. I can't think of any other weed slang.
Athenian.
Ganja.
That fat bajuka bog. Sorry.
New age pomegranate.
Smoking the Dionysian shit.
That's a lot to put on a business card.
Not the Athenian splendor. Okay.
The card says Sticks Delivery Service, spelled exactly how you think it is.
STICKS?
No.
How else do you spell sticks?
He was so disappointed.
STYX. As in the river.
Huh. Well,
That's
ain't
not New
that
York.
fate weaving? Weaving? Woven.
Woven.
What happened?
Ain't that
Stroke.
fate woven?
Yeah, man. The fates are great. Anyway,
I love Stoner Charlie.
I gotta. It's fucking bright outside, man. I gotta. Hey, did I give you that business card?
Jesus Christ.
This is
Now
not
I'm just
what
leaning into it.
That's not what weed does.
Can be, depends. And that's where I'm gonna stop talking about that one.
Dubious conjecture. What the fuck? Anyway,
We're really stupid in chat right now, aren't we?
this dude knows. Why'd the music stop?
I don't know.
You didn't loop.
Do not put it on
I didn't
repeat.
loop it. I didn't. You're right.
Well,
These gotta be in the VOD so people know what the fuck we're laughing at here.
I
Seem
can't.
crazy.
I can't put everything in chat on stream.
I know.
But it would be real cool if you did.
You guys didn't even know I put in the Markiplier joke.
Okay, look, I've had a busy week. All right.
I don't watch the VODs
And I've
ever.
told you guys why, so forgive me.
What's a
I've
VOD?
been there. Why do I need the VOD?
I was there. I saw it with my own 2 glasses.
Give me the.
Okay, let's continue on.
Anyway, after not ending the conversation in any sane, normal way, Charlie walks off.
So what's the address on the business card?
Fuck you.
It just
You know
is
it.
hell.
Hell.
I'm not making up a New York address.
5th Street and Hell's Kitchen? Or what are we doing here?
Actually, it is in Hell's Kitchen. I'll say that much.
It's right across the street from Lucius.
It's right across the. No, it is near the 3rd circle, but it's in one of those little like. You know, like how you have like the main buildings and there's like a door in between
An
them
alley?
that goes to like an upper level thing.
Yeah.
Not an alley, but you know.
Sorry. Not the word I was looking for, but I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, one of those like, where it's not. It's in one of the other buildings, but there's just a door in like between them where it goes up, and the same way that like Sam and Mason had.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in one of those places.
Well,
I just clonked my head with the lid of my bottle like a dipshit.
I don't know how the fuck this is freelance. This looks pretty professional, but okay.
Choose your own hours, man.
He's just behind me.
You get to be your own boss, man. It's just a MLM.
MLM delivery
Yeah, that's-
service.
That's Olympic, all right. Okay, well, I'm fast. Let's drive there because I forgot I'm using the van.
You drive there in your van that may or may not be stolen.
And it old as hell, they won't miss it.
Tubi's van.
That's why they let you steal it. They couldn't sell it legally. It's a safety hazard.
Yeah, it's only got one airbag.
It doesn't have the tech that allows self-driving cars to sense it.
I don't think that requires much tech. It's called a camera.
It's really bad. It's really inefficient.
Okay, great. We're getting
I'm not-
4
no, we're not
miles to
making
the
that
gallon
joke.
and we're
Not
going.
bringing that up. Anyway,
Oh, on
you
the way.
drive. You drive up to Manhattan, over to Hell's Kitchen. You drive past the almost at the red circle, past 3rd circle a little bit, and you see it. It looks really goofy because it's like a donut shop, a realtor, and then in between is this fucking like raven black door with like black bricks all around it and gold lettering that says Styx Delivery Service.
Huh. Fancy. If I walk in there and this is some contemporary shit, I'm gonna be so mad.
What?
If I walk into this building and it's like the most contemporary shit, like fucking blob artwork.
Blob artwork. What does that mean?
Modern art.
Modern art. Contemporary. Oh, whatever. Walk in.
Wahoo!
Wahoo.
Does the artwork look like it's something I could make with a bucket of paint and a deflated balloon?
No, it's actually, it's not balloons, it's lines. It's completely black walls with a gold kind of, like, curvy stripe going through.
Oh, it's Art
Like
Deco.
Like a river.
Like a river.
Like a river, guys!
The Nile?
The Nile?
For the record, it's the Ganges.
I'm
Can't
gonna
cheese
hit
nuts.
you with a boat.
Continue.
Well, I'll just avoid the river.
I'm gonna cry.
We're goobin.
We're real goobin.
Let's follow the line.
You enter. You, as you, ascend the steps, you eventually, turn a corner and you see I'm gonna just establish everything in this building is made of some kind of black material with gold accents, unless
Gotcha.
specified otherwise. You see a sort of receptionist lady in a completely black suit with a red tie.
There's no
looks up-
gold, huh?
Yeah, that's why I specified otherwise.
I know. Sorry.
I'm gonna start killing people.
Great, we're right here. Just take it back.
Anyway, you fuckers. My brain's melting. Actively and swiftly.
We got this.
She kind of looks up at you and says, hello? Who are you?
Angelo, Rask, got a recommendation to come here. Delivery work.
Oh, did Charlie give you the business card?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. He made those himself, by the way.
They're not bad.
Yeah, it's a bit of an anomaly. Well, do you have references? Experience?
Are
you a Rift?
The USPS? I am a Rift. Hermes himself.
Okay. Old claim?
It's correct.
Mm-hmm. She kind of looks you up and down and says, I could schedule you an interview. My name's Alice, by the way.
Nice to meet you, Alice.
I can schedule you an interview with the boss man, but I cannot guarantee how well it'll go. That's up to you. But one thing Charlie is right about is we are always looking for new drivers, just because, well, and she kind of looks around the room. It's a bit of a unusual working environment. You okay with doing deliveries related to Rift things? Transporting artifacts? Potentially Rift-adjacent animals?
I don't care. Just give me something.
Okay. Well, in that case, I will give you this, and she kind of pulls a drawer out and pulls out a literally just an app, like a job application, basically. Just fill that out at your earliest convenience, send it our way, and we'll get back to you. Or Charlie will, probably. He does a lot of that.
Do you have a pen?
Yes, and you watch as she pulls what looks like a very long knife out of her coat. Says, oh, wrong side. And she pulls out an equally long pen and hands it to you.
Great. fill the form out in like however long it would take someone that's going quick. I don't know, man. Speed.
You super speed fill out the form. And by the time you turn it in after like 5 minutes, after like maybe not even 5 minutes, maybe like a minute, she just kind of looks at you and says, huh, maybe you weren't lying. All right. And she takes the form and says, well, we will be in contact. Thank you for stopping by. And well, if you're as skilled as your rift, and she kind of looks down at the sheet, and as your very high praise of yourself would imply, then it will be good to have you on the team, I guess.
What confidence?
Look, man, I just work here.
Fair enough. Well, have fun with that. See you around.
Take care, Angelo.
I like to think that
Sweet.
application had one of those. How would you rate yourself on your previous job performances? And Angelo just circled best on all of them.
Best.
Best when I was there.
How would you
Yeah.
rate your attendance?
Meh.
All
Best.
right. Best.
The best.
Worth my performance.
Worth my performance, Jesus. All right. So, with that and the beginnings of your new theme taking hold, as you step out of the building, you see it. You see leading from the door, it's almost like a weird aura you can see underneath the road and the asphalt and everything. You just see this faint glow of some sort of something flowing beneath the city.
Huh.
You think you
Well,
can hear
that's
whispering.
new. Is there anyone around?
I'm sure there's some people walking on the road.
They whispering?
No.
Weird. Well, I've got federal work to do, maybe. Probably not.
All right.
Let's drive away.
Crunch.
Crunch. All right.
Yeah.
Well, with that, we continue on with the rest of the group. How are you starting your day?
Well, I wake up in the morning, go down, get some of the freshly cooked, eggs and bacon, all that good stuff, and get ready for my interrogations for the day.
Mm-hmm. Are you yoinking any of the party members?
Who wants an invite? Angelo's
I'll
busy,
take one.
but... Okay. Alright, the lawyer's coming to the interrogation. That's a choice.
The only reason Anaïs would want to go would be to hang out in the library with, I forgot her name, Liana?
Liana.
Yeah.
Leona is correct.
I had to stop myself from saying Liani.
I'm so sorry about
It's
that.
okay.
It's okay. Liani's just been on his mind.
But, that would be the only reason she would want to go. Otherwise...
Well, you're welcome to stay in the library. Like, that's an option. Lucien, are you wanting to come to the interrogations?
You know what? Why not?
What's the worst
Just
that
in
could
case
happen?
shit goes off the rails.
Alright.
We vacuum seal a room again. No big deal.
I believe I send Lucien and Giddeon to go talk with the guy I shot, and I'll go
Alright.
talk with the priest. I think that's what we discussed.
All right. Who wants to do their interrogations first?
I'm there for backup. I don't have any questions.
All right,
Okay,
Giddeon,
so-
you up first, or do we want to both go to both? I don't know your preference.
We might as well both go to both. The main reason Gideon was coming to just to make sure you didn't like mistreat any of these people.
Oh, I guess that's fair. So we're probably both going to both then. In that case, we can start with the guy I shot, I guess. I expect the priest to have more actionable intel.
Right.
Fair. You guys go to the room where fucker is where the fucker you shot is currently in stasis. As you are walking in, Giddeon, your attention is grabbed as you hear someone approaching from the other side of the hallway, and you see Liana say, "Hey, Giddeon, was it? Yeah.
Oh, yes. What can I help you with?
Are you just had mentioned what you were doing with Tommy? Was it?
Oh, yes.
Is you still doing that? Do you still have contact?
This has just been like a day. How many days has it been since
It's
Oh, it's
been
been
a
a
couple
few days
days.
since
It's been a
then.
couple days.
Okay. Yeah, I met with him once and got him a therapist. Why?
I guess you're more of an expertise on this, but I'd like to talk to him at some point. You know,
Oh.
I don't know what
Yeah.
kind of shit Victor put in his head, but I want to, show him that things aren't what they seem in the world. And I also found some books and some games that he might like. Might help him figure out his mythos a little bit.
I think that'd be great. I'll tell him. He's been down, but I haven't really been able to cheer him up any. Yeah, of course.
Thank you. And for what it's worth,
Yeah.
what you're
Fair
doing is a good thing. World needs more people like you. Now
I don't
go.
necessarily agree, but thank you.
Well, go. Do whatever shit you're gonna do that's gonna make me regret saying that. And she walks back to the library.
Oh, it won't be that bad. Can we cut to him coming out of stasis and me punching him? No, I'm joking.
I was actually thinking the same thing.
Honestly, we
Cut
could
to
do
you-
it.
Full
Cut to
foreshadowing.
you with like a gun to his head.
Can we cut to me hitting him in the stomach with the pistol and pointing it at his head?
If everyone's okay with that, fuck it. That's cinematic and I like it.
Camera cuts to the guy being released from stasis and immediately being sucker punched to the ground by Giddeon.
by the headless horseman. Just you strike him and he just goes, "Oh fuck!" and he drops to the ground.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. People are more cooperative when they have something to clarify the mind, and then I'll rack around into the gun and put it to his head. You were shot recently.
Jesus
No
fucking Christ!
Shit, Sherlock! Who the fuck are you? I was in a
I've been-
fucking. What?
I've been having a bad time, and it's in both of our best interests for you to answer my questions. You give us everything we need, I'll try to convince my associate to get you out of here and into a proper prison. Does that sound good?
Fuck you!
Give him a wave and say, "Hey, just so you know, he's the lawyer."
You hit him again with the gun, and he just goes. Oh my god, who's your lawyer? Frank fucking Castle? Ah!
If he's the lawyer, guess what I do?
Okay, so first question's simple. I'll kind of crouch
Why
down.
don't I have connection? He just talks over you. Why can't I can't think. And he grabs his like cybernetic part of his face and he's just like, what the fuck?
What connection? Come on, share intel with me.
Well,
You don't know who you're dealing with.
Oh, I'm so curious to find out. You want connection? You're gonna tell me what kind.
The White Hand does not negotiate.
I understand.
That's funny. Neither do we.
Well, then we're at a fucking impasse, aren't we?
I'll hit him again.
Jesus.
You fucking hit him again. The cybernetic fucking skull bit of his face is like chafed to not chafed, scratched to shit. He just says fuck.
Okay. I'm going to ask you questions and you will answer them. If you talk out of turn, I'll hit you again. And if you keep doing that, I'll have to shoot you. Okay? I just have a few questions. They're pretty easy. For starters, what's your name?
John.
John. Okay, great. Should I roll for investigate for this, for the interrogation, so we can get out of it?
Yeah, I'd say this is an investigate.
I think I'd also like to do something after he's done.
Think this would be good?
Yes, Angelo, foreshadowing is a narrative device. Unfortunately, I have no fucking clue what you're referring to.
The
Will you guys be thinking of questions?
It was posted earlier.
I already have stuff lined up for whenever you're done.
Okay.
All of these are good.
Okay. So after I get his name, I'll say, Trystan, you first. Ask away. Trystan. Did my phone
Oh,
die or something?
I'm sorry. You want me to
Okay.
want me to take it away? Okay, so I know you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like interrogating him with random shit. You jump in with something to ask him while I think of something relevant.
Oh, okay. So basically, we've gone through Giddeon asking the basic questions and beating the shit out of him, and we have answers to those questions. Okay, so we're gonna cut to the next part of the interrogation.
Yeah.
All right. Before I take it at him, Lucien, you look like you're itching to take a turn.
I am actually itching to see if he has his wallet on him or anything like that. I want to search through it for any ID and see if he has like any pictures of kids or a wife or anything like that.
You would not find a wallet on him.
Okay.
Evidently, this guy doesn't take identifying information to drug deals.
No, I didn't assume so. But, just in case. There are dumb people.
Mm-hmm.
All right then.
I can
Is it
use
my
it for the
turn?
next guy. Oh, you.
Perfect. Mr. Lawyer, may I recommend you step out of the room? Plausible deniability.
For a minute, and I'll dust myself off and step outside.
Pull out the spray paint.
We've already beat him up.
I'm going
He looks
to
at the spray paint
begin.
and just goes, "Oh God, what the fuck."
I'm going to begin quietly scrawling a modified pentagram on the ground.
I may as well just stick him in a
Um,
time loop. Jesus Christ.
As
Oh,
I finished it, I'm gonna kind of stand by the side of it and say, "So, before we hit the next steps, I know you were very resistant of my friend, so I'm going to ask you a very simple question. Have you ever been to hell before?"
Fuck you. I've been to the bowels of Barad-dûr. Do you think I give a shit about hell?
Probably not. But you see, I have half the pit on speed dial. So, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to ask you questions. You're going to answer my questions. We're going to be very specific here. At the end of those questions, I'm going to make a decision. Either I'm going to put you back in stasis, and we can have another chat when I've verified the information you've given me. Alternatively, I can use this circle, I can summon something, and I can leave you two in the room together. Do I make myself clear, John?
is this?
This is me getting to the bottom of something. Now, you can be helpful, because I don't think it's really you that I'm after. Or, I can leave you in this room, and I can go hunt down someone else with a white hand on them. And I can drag as many of you and put you in these rooms until I run out of rooms, and I promise, John, there aren't enough of you to do that. So, you gonna be helpful, John?
So my options are either I say fuck all and you kill me, or I tell you shit, I get out of this house, and the higher-ups kill me. That is the situation you've put in front of me. And if there's one thing I have learned when working for the White Hand, is that if you want to get anywhere, you don't take shit from people. I don't know what your game is or who you think you are, but you are dealing in shit that you have no fucking concept of. You may have this rift shit figured out, but a bullet to the fucking head will kill you just as well.
You've already tried that. Somehow I'm not scared. Even if you did kill me, what are you gonna do? Send me to hell?
Worse. I'll send you to him.
Well, let's see here.
And you see he, like, taps a thing on one of his cybernetics, and his eye kind of opens up, and you see within the cybernetic eye there is a sort of suspended flaming eye staring back at you.
Interesting. Tell me, did your eye still have connection somehow?
It will, eventually. And when it does, he'll know your face. And the face of that lawyer, I think he already does, actually. And the face of the burnt guy in the background over there who hasn't said shit, you creepy fuck!
I'm just gonna wave.
Fuck you!
Lucien, I think we've decided how we're gonna handle this situation. I want to stand up and finish the circle. And I am going to summon... Who? Let me ask you a question, Braden. I got a lot of summons. I have a lot. Do I have a single summon for a demon or devil that is specialized in interrogation that I might have something that they want?
If you roll me a change the game, I can tell you that based on the results.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Change the game, right? I think the way I play this, and I'll see if you agree with me here. I have divine outsiders and true names, so I know I can get them here, right? I know I have divine relics on hand, and I know I have a lot of old friends. That does mean that I might be falling into endless enemies or disloyal. But I think that all four of those fit to this.
Alright. You are going to encounter both of those.
Alright. I'm okay with this.
So we'll see how this goes.
Alright.
So marking attention on both of those, and it was a fucking 9. So yeah. That's not the best case scenario, but it is. You get 2 juice.
All right. Well, in that case, can I use both of those juice to make 2 different story tags to help me out here?
No, but you could create a story tag and then buff it up with juice. So like you could make the demon terrifying or something, you know?
The giver reduces for a status, not a story tag.
Right, but you could put it on the story tag, couldn't you? That he created, or
I could make a
No,
story
not
tag and then
really.
give him a status of intimidated.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah, let's do it that way. I want to. That's what I'll do. I will create a story tag for shit. What kind of demon would be useful in interrogation like this?
I assume.
Summon the first demon that comes to mind. What comes out, Mr. GM?
You summon the first dude that comes to mind. And what comes to mind first is a Cenobite.
A Cenobite. I am a little unfamiliar. That sound. Wait, Cenobite were those the ones that like chitons are like?
Yeah.
Have you watched Hellraiser?
Yes.
Yes, that's a Cenobite.
A Cinnabon
okay.
delight.
I summon a devil that
They
is
certainly have
completely
some delights
covered
to show
in
you.
needles and blades. Heard.
Yep. You summon you trigger the summoning circle and you watch as a mist begins to pour out, and like as if a fucking like one of those like stage elevators rises out of it, a dude in a very long black cloak, and you see that his chest is splayed open and you can see like all organs writhing around as his chest is being like held open by hooks. And he just kind of looks at you. You see his eyes have been gouged out, but he still seems to be able to see you, and he just says, "What is it this time, Trystan?"
I believe a mutually beneficial arrangement.
He turns and looks at the guy who is now looking at him just like, what the fuck?
This man believes he's seen something worse than hell. And is now refusing to answer my questions. I'd like him proven wrong.
What information can you give me on this man?
Cybernetic, he's a rift. Large amounts of sight, though I don't believe it has penetrated here yet. I would like him to be shown that there's something worse than violating his boss's trust.
I have some ideas.
If you can complete this, I will compensate you with a soul gem. Does that sound like fair compensation?
I think it does.
Perfect. You have 8 hours. After that, I'm going to de-summon you. If the job is done and he's more compliant, then I will reward you accordingly.
I will have it done in 2.
I'll hold you to that then. All right, John. You understand the game, correct?
The White Hand know no fear. Fuck
We shall
you,
see.
fuck your BDSM friend, and fuck you. I don't even know. You're just creepy.
Gideon walks back in.
Hey, Gideon. We were just leaving. My friend here is going to take over.
Oh,
I like being creepy.
sure. He's positive he doesn't just want to talk?
He seems quite insistent and begin walking for the door.
Your funeral. That out too.
All right, you all leave, and you close the door, and there's a part of you that is very thankful that the doors are noise canceling.
So, to the priest.
To the priest. I actually did think of a couple questions to ask, or information to have hopefully gotten out of the guy. The clues or whatever.
Oh, right. You had questions.
I did. Question 1, I hope he knows this, but what exactly is the blood moon? Like, what details can I get on it? If anyone else wants to use these, just feel free.
Okay, so this is a question for you, Tim, I guess, because you know the system too. If you're asking this of someone who does not know...
Okay, so like, I can't get, there's like 3 outcomes for a clue. There's no usable information, like it's just not possible, or that person doesn't know it. I get the clue back. The other 2 options are give them what they want, like the answer outright, or give them a really good lead on the answer.
Okay. Oh, I do.
Does anyone else have any ideas on shit we could ask this guy? Who the vicar is kind of something I was thinking.
What is your relationship with the vicar? Would be one of mine.
Well, he's not the vicar guy. He was the guy coming to pick up the drugs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Then I would be asking him different questions.
Yeah, because Brother Vincent was the one from the vicar.
Oh, all right. If you want to change questions, I can.
I will change that. I will. What the white hands? Who are the white hands?
We know the White Tree Gang. We don't know much about the White Hands other than LaGrasse was like, "Oh shit, the hands."
Actually, that might not be a bad question for us to ask.
Right? Who are the white hands?
Hands is white.
Mickey Mouse is part of the white hands?
They got silly gloves on their jackets. I don't know.
I mean, I think I know who they are, just given based on the hints, but I don't think Tristan's much of a movie buff.
Not either IRL or Giddeon.
I feel like as confident as I can possibly be that I know exactly who they are.
Oh, well. Oh,
The biggest gang in the whole damn city. Okay.
well.
I think I also know who they are.
Oh, they're like the mob, like another mob.
Mm-hmm. I do find it really funny that this is the group that I sent 2 guys somewhere in the world. Maybe they'll find somewhere where meat's still on the menu.
Shut the fuck up. I will kill you.
Okay, I don't know how to word this, so I could use your guys' help.
What's poppin'?
But I want to know about Old Blood. Like, I know they were coming to buy it. Is the gang they're going to buy it from, like, under the vicar or whatever? Actually, that's a good way to word it. What groups? Oh, no, not stupid.
Would you not just start with why were you buying the Old Blood, or are you trying to hone it down more?
I wanted something usable for stopping the vicar. You know what I mean? But
What do you do with the old blood that you get?
yeah, sure. What do you do with the Old Blood that you get?
Why buy?
Why buy?
If mob, why buy? Why not have?
Or take.
Who are...
They're the biggest gang in the whole city.
I imagine they're just like... Since they have to buy, it would be like network distribution. But we'll see what we glean. How many clues did we get?
I think we got 2 more.
Ah, fuck.
Right? Oh, to sell it, every chunky and new babble once a taste. Alright, fair. Okay, the vicar. Does he have like a gang name for what they are?
Not that you know of yet.
From what I
Does
understand...
this guy...
Good.
No, you first.
The only thing I thought was that even, like, getting as far as to know that it was from, like, the vicar was kind of like hush-hush news, so... Secreta.
Okay. Gotcha. So I have a story tag called Whispered to the lidless eye.
Whisper
Do I-
to the
Do I know I have that? Is that like, are there any effects
No.
or anything? Okay.
no
okay.
like felt effects.
Okay. Let's just bank these for now and move on until someone thinks of something.
I do have one.
Okay.
Where would we go to talk with the boss? If they're a big gang like that, they probably don't want to see the city destroyed. They might be an ally as much as an enemy.
At least for the moment.
That many resources, it might be good to have them. I can always set myself a recall spell and go for a meeting.
I forgot I had a clue for matchmaking people. I doubt there is any significance to the warehouse they chose. I doubt there's any significance for why John himself was chosen to accept the blood.
Maybe I should just ask where the vicar is. We can get a
I
lead
don't
on
think
it.
he's gonna know. He's a buyer.
He probably won't, but he might have like
Or just
a rumor or some shit. You know?
Maybe.
Where are other drop points?
Ooh, that would be
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Where are other drop points or like other distributors or something like that? I'll do that. Fuck it.
Yay! We can come up with questions.
We have some. Hurrah!
Hurrah!
It's worth noting that this, while the other two answers have been said very, like, angrily, this one was said very pensively.
Oh.
I'll add that to the journal. I don't know what it means, but I'll add it to the journal. Okay, guys. Where can we find the vicar or his men? You guys think that's a good question?
I think so. Where can we find the vicar? Well, we think that's the other guy, don't we? That's the other guy we captured.
That's Brother Vincent.
Is Brother Vincent the vicar? That's the question.
I
guess that's a fair question to ask them here.
We should probably ask the priest that, though.
If I was a junkie, I wouldn't want a taste of old blood. Metacosmic metamorphosis? Shit sounds rough. I'd rather just have the shakes.
Can I also just say, like, sounds nasty? I mean, not that,
Old blood? I mean, think about
not
it
that,
like
like, meth or crack sounds better, but, like, hit me up with that old blood. Like, that just doesn't sound cool.
On our way to the other spot, I want to stop by the library and kind of call in and say, hey, can I put something on a rush list, as in by the time we're done with interrogations?
Sure? The fuck are you talking about?
I need a location for something.
Uh-huh.
My next errand, I need to go to the lidless eye at the peak of Baradur.
She kind of just looks at you and just says, are you fucking with me?
No, I need to go to the lidless eye at the peak of Baradur. Supposedly, that's where this guy's boss is, and I think I need to go have a meeting.
Do you think because I'm a woman I haven't read Lord of the Rings?
No, I mean, I need a physical location.
Wait, you're being serious. I thought you were fucking with
No, I'm being serious. I need to know where Baradur is.
Oh, are you in the library?
Yes.
Oh, I'm there too. Wow, hi. Oh, hi.
Hi.
I still... You're not fucking with me.
I am not fucking with you. The guy has a flaming eye inside of his mechanical eye.
I mean, yeah, sure, rifts are weird, but, like... And those augments are weird, too. But...
Supposedly, the leader of the White Hand Gang is located as a lidless eye at the peak of Baradur.
Are you telling me that his fucking leader is Sauron?
Is that a reference?
I don't know, she's the one that mentioned Lord of the Rings. I'm just kind of riffing off of it.
I'm not much of a movie guy.
It was also a book series. I thought you might have read some for once.
Thank you, Leona says thank you.
No, I have people for that.
I will dig into it, but good God.
Are you sure it's not a metaphor?
That's also possible.
Like, it's not
Well,
in, like,
he
the
said that-
Appalachians or some shit?
He said that with a metaphorical and a literal gun to his head, so I'm guessing that's the best answer he had.
Metaphorical gun.
Oh, so it's working. Nice.
I might have a better answer in like 2 hours, but I don't want to bet on his coherence at that point.
I'll see if it aligns with any Blood Moon stuff I'm looking up.
It may or may not, but I'm just going there seeing if that gang would also like the city not to be destroyed. Anyway, I have to go talk to a priest about his heretical behavior, so if you'll excuse me.
Have fun, I guess.
Go back to the second interrogation.
I love being homies with Liana.
Book talk, homies.
Look. No.
All right.
That better be T-A-L-K and not T-O-K.
Gideon would be so offended if you were bashing on TikTok right now.
I love that Gideon's a doom scroller.
Anaïs
I
is
think
just.
I think Gideon's the oldest member of the party.
He was around when TikTok was relevant.
That makes sense.
That's so
All
funny,
right.
actually.
Is
Alright.
Gideon a Zoomer?
Oh my god.
Anaïs is whatever's left of Tumblr culture, to be fair.
She was there when Tumblr got shut down.
Oh,
Gideon's Gen Alpha.
I can only hope to be there.
I can only
As an IRL person. Any woozies.
I'm stealing any woozies. That's really funny.
making me feel woozy.
Stop outside of the second room and say, all right, Gideon, wow, I believe force worked on the last one. I believe this one may require slightly more diplomacy.
Sure.
Something tells me he's not afraid of dying.
Let's go say hello.
Enter, and once we're all inside, remove him from stasis.
Both Vincent. Actually, are Vincent and his grunts separate rooms, or?
Yeah, separate rooms.
Okay, Vincent drops to the floor and just kind of Well, this is new.
Forgive me, but I don't believe any of us are going to be calling you father in here.
I am not that rank, trust me.
Well, then perhaps you can point me in the right direction. Looking to speak with the vicar.
Everyone wants to speak to the vicar.
Well, we're asking nicely.
No one ever gets an answer. The vicar communicates in letters, notes, communions. I have not talked to them. No one has. Not directly. And the ones that have are usually dead.
Interesting. What do you know of his plans to the Blood Moon?
The Blood Moon?
Yes, the Blood Moon.
Why do you wish to know of the Blood Moon?
Call it a fascination.
The Blood Moon is a event that our organization seeks to bring about.
I personally am against the transformation of the majority of the population.
Well, then do not think of it as a transformation. Think of it as a evolution. The release of our consciousnesses. English is not my first language.
I believe we are both too religious to believe in evolution.
That took me like a second to. That took me a second.
Baller line though.
Funny.
Sorry.
It is the release of mortal minds into the ether from which we spawned, leaving our bodies to do what they will when untethered by humanity. The beasts will rule the earth, and we will once again join the realm beyond, as we were meant to. Live in the ceaseless expanse with our gods and our heroes and our loved ones.
Huh. Well, about that, I'm not too interested in any of it. And the Blood Moon isn't quite an opt-out thing, so how do we stop it?
Why would you not be interested? You yourselves are gods. Your rifts you have merged with beings from the land beyond. When you
All right, I'm gonna hit him.
You fucking hit him.
I grab him by his collar and I pull him up to my face and I just say, "I'm not a god. I'm already fucking dead. Answer the question."
Gods are not alive or dead, my friend. You are the vengeance. You are the hunter in the dark. You are the headsman. The bane of Sleepy Hollow. You are a god in your own right. Whether you want to accept it or not.
I don't think I
You
can
and
get-
he turns to Tristan. You are the hunter. Far greater than any. You've already embraced it. Even the thing that ties you to this reality is so irrevocably tied to what you are. Why do you resist it so much? Resist this inevitability. This mundane world we live in, it is a temporary thing. A mistake.
And I think that's the line for me. You see, unlike Giddeon, who likes a very weak punch over a very wide area, I prefer a very strong punch in about a 9mm area. So if I could just shoot him in the shoulder, that'd be great.
You shoot him in the shoulder, and he just says, and you watch as he clutches the apparent holy symbol on his chest, and he says, "There is nothing you can do to scare me."
That wasn't to scare
John.
you. That was just to make me feel better.
I don't think we're gonna get jack shit from this guy.
Lucien, can you do me a favor?
Hmm.
Can you go fetch his 2 underlings?
I will walk out of the room and assume that the house is going to guide me.
Let him bring them still in stasis. I assume there's some way for them to be moved while in stasis. They got moved here while
the
in
bubble.
stasis.
You can carry them around like balloons. In
That
in the
one
stasis
dude in
bubble.
MHA who just turns them into marbles.
Yes.
Trystan has Pokeballs.
I mean, I like the idea.
Have them both brought in here. Put them in the corners before I release them from stasis. And once the 2 of them are awake enough to watch, get both their attention and say, "Hey, both of you are awake now?"
They kind of
Wake
look
up.
and just, they kind of look and they are horrified. They do not respond, but they kind of look at you a little terrified.
Perfect. I'd like to make myself perfectly clear. I'm going to ask questions and you are going to answer them. Or this is going to happen, and I'm going to shoot the priest in the head.
You shoot the priest in the head. And as he falls to the ground, his hand releases from the crucifix, and you see 2 puncture marks in his hand. And
Now
some
the 2 of you can
dark,
see.
viscous fluid dripping
Oh.
from the crucifix. Continue.
Look at the 2 of them and say, "Now, have I made my point clear?"
They both nod quickly.
Perfect. I'm going to ask questions. You're both going to answer them. If either of you says something different than the other, I'm going to assume you're both lying, and we're going to try that again. Do I make myself clear?
They both nod very quickly.
Perfect. If you both do what I ask you to, I'm going to put you back in those very nice bubbles you were just in until I've gone and verified the information you give me. When this is all done, if we've dealt with this blood moon that you seem to worship, I will then come back and we can discuss releasing you. Do I make myself clear?
They both nod.
And we both understand what happens if you lie to me.
They both nod.
Perfect. When is this blood moon supposed to happen?
After the ritual.
Okay, when is the ritual going to happen?
We don't know. We haven't been told.
Fire at the wall. Try that again.
We haven't been told, the other one says.
Who has
We're
been
just
told?
And he points to the corpse.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna need a better answer than that. He's dead now. He wasn't saying anything. Now, let's try that again. Who else would know?
You'd have to
Fire up in the air.
Jesus Christ! You need a gun on a soundboard for this.
Gun kata.
He just kind of. They're both freaking the fuck out, but he looks and says, "We don't know. We're not told this information for this very purpose."
Oh, really? This is the reason they keep you out of the loop. Okay. Well, I could send one of you back in a body bag and see if the other one can figure out a better answer for me. So let's try that again. Who would I talk to?
Our only connection to the church was him, and you
How
just
did
killed him.
How does he communicate with the church?
Letters, notes, drop-offs, shit like that. They don't talk to
Perfect.
each other directly.
When he writes his letters, how long does it take him and where does he send them?
We don't know where he sends them. He doesn't tell us. We don't get that information. We're just bodies. We're grunts. We are there to shoot people.
Who does he have you shoot?
People who know too much.
Perfect. So you know
People who
too
try-
much, you get shot?
If one of them just kind of goes, "Oh, I know where this is going."
When's the last person you tried to shoot at that got away?
There's some homeless guy who stumbled into a deal.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
They'll kill you for talking, right? Or being captured or whatever.
Yeah, probably. Or worse.
To kill you, they'll have to send people for you. People that might know more.
You thinking bait, Giddeon?
I'm not sure. These people belong in jail or witness protection or something. And I wish you hadn't shot that guy, but he deserved it.
He deserved far worse than that. But unfortunately, I already have someone in the other room.
I wish you hadn't shot him either. Cross has old blood in it, you know. They always keep a shot on them.
Pull my gun out.
And you hear the sound of contorting bone and tearing flesh as something begins to rumble behind you.
You two want to live?
Lucien, can you send a clone for the others?
We've done this before. You two, out of the room. Start leaving.
They fucking book it. You see one of them rips the fucking skull mask off and throws it onto the ground. This dude's like 17.
You both stand out in the hall. You run away. I shoot you in the back. Go.
They go.
Perfect. Everybody out.
All right. You flee as you watch what was Brother Trystan begin to stand up as it looks like his skin just expands and then rips, forming this just bloodied cloak around him.
Lock the door. We've done this before.
You lock the door.
And do you want me to roll to decompress?
We've played this game before.
Then we can decompress. Look back at the other two once they hear the popping noises.
You decompress the room.
Look back at the other two and say, I'm not afraid of someone who took old blood. I just want it off my streets. You don't want them to hunt you, you give me a reason to protect you.
And what would be an appropriate the guy who ripped his mask off says.
You show me that you have something actionable. He wasn't going to give me anything. But I'm thinking between the two of you, you can scrounge up something useful.
church isn't stupid. They're not just a gang. They're not doing this for money or for infamy or influence. They're doing this because they want to bring about the blood moon. They want to awaken things that have been long forgotten. I joined because I thought I would be spared from it. And by the time I realized that was a bunch of bullshit, I was too far in. I don't want to die, man.
To help. Do you have a way of recognizing other members of your order? Do you think you could spot one in a crowd?
Maybe.
I know a location that has at least one member of the order. They've been masquerading within a church.
Uh-huh.
I need to know which one.
Okay.
What would you need to identify them? Is your name enough? Do you need magic? Is there a relic?
Nothing like that. They don't trust us with that. We're acolytes. We're grunts. We're just bodies to throw at problems. But I know the symbology. I studied it for a bit. I thought I was gonna be more.
There's something that's been bothering me. A nun wearing white. That wouldn't happen to be one of your symbols, would it?
Not that I know of. The guy who still has a mask on kind of takes his mask off. He is also a fucking kid.
Are all your people kids?
Teenage, easier to manipulate. Looking for purpose and that sort of thing. That's how they got me. By the time I realized how fucked up this all was, I was in too deep.
I can't listen to this anymore. I'm gonna go to the library.
I don't think I'll be needing this anymore. Put the gun away.
The first guy says, I don't know anything about a nun. They don't use traditional religious symbology. They infiltrate. They corrupt. I'll fucking kill you, Angelo.
If I put one of you inside the church, do you think you'd be able to recognize them?
Maybe. The second guy just says, like I said, they keep us clueless on purpose. They don't want this happening and spilling any secrets.
Well, allow me to put it this way. If we fail to stop the blood moon, you're gonna die too. So, I have two ways I can handle this. Either one, I can put you to work, and I have to be very careful how I do so. The last thing I need is one of you turning out to truly be an acolyte to their cause and having lied to me. As I'm sure you can imagine, I can't trust either. The alternative is I can put you in a room. Now, that being said, probably cozier than getting shanked. Think you can find a way to be helpful? Guess not. Let me know when you change your mind.
There's
In the
nothing to
meantime-
fucking change, asshole, the guy at the right shouts. We don't know shit. They don't tell us shit. You're asking us for something we can't fucking do and acting like it's our fucking choice. Kill us or don't. But at this
I'm
point,
not
you should just
gonna
put
kill
a fucking bullet in your head. R, not your. That was my bad.
I'm not gonna kill you. Never was going to. Him I'll kill, not you. Alright. Up the hall on your left, there's gonna be 2 rooms up there. They're set up for living spaces. There'll be food, there'll be a change of clothes, there'll be beds. They're yours. Don't go anywhere else in the house. The house is alive, it'll be watching. Those are your rooms, stay there.
All right.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry you both got caught up in it.
The guy, the first guy, just kind of says, "Thanks for helping us.
You deserve
I
better.
wish some of the other people could have been so lucky." He kind of goes off, and the second guy just stops and says, "If it's not too much to ask, and by all means ignore this, but can you tell my dad I'm okay?"
Do you have an address?
Yeah. And if he's not there, he works as a bouncer at this club, the Cult of Diogenes or something like that. I don't know.
I know the place.
Thank you.
Is your dad a rift?
Yeah, we both are.
Alright.
I'll do what I
go to
can
the
for you.
rooms. Get comfortable. You may be there for a few days. We'll figure out what happens next after the blood moon.
Thank you. And he goes off at a very brisk pace.
Alright, gals. You find a lidless eye yet?
Excuse you, I was still looking for blood moon shit.
Liana?
She's reading, give her a second. She don't like to be interrupted. Although, let me tell you, there is not a lot astronomically about blood moons at the moment. Is there? Did y'all get any other information?
Not much. The priest was unhelpful, planned to transform himself, had to decompress another room.
Any timeline?
He did it post-mortem. Sounds like they have to perform some kind of ritual to start the blood moon.
Well, that's why I can't find fucking nothing. I was looking at blood moon astronomy, not blood moon supernatural. God damn it.
Anyway,
Refresh your library.
his
Blood moon
goons
derogatory.
are his goons are kids. Sounds like they got manipulated.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Anyway, I put them in rooms in the house. No point in keeping them in stasis. Told them they can hang out there till the blood moon is, well, till we figure out what's going to happen with the blood moon, I guess. Oh, if they're wandering around, the house may eat them. So if you see them wandering around, tell them to go back to the room. I told them that, but...
I assume you were telling Liana.
I'm telling everybody.
Oh, okay.
So, Liana, anything for the lidless eye?
I can't really find much. I mean, obviously there's, you know, the obvious. It's an epitaph of a villain from a book. But, like, look, the best I got one thing. And granted, it's a pretty big thing, but it's not something you're too keen on.
Okay.
By some divine providence, are you on Weaver?
Actually.
Oh shit, okay. I'm gonna send you a link.
What's a link?
I'm gonna send you a bunch of blue words and you're gonna click them. Or tap them, or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, sure.
Talk
I
to
had
Tommy
the
about
I had
it.
the house set up my Weaver on my text alerts.
Yeah, I'm
hate
gonna send
that.
you a link. Talk to Tommy about it.
Tommy. All right, we'll send that to Giddeon, not me.
Alright, I'll have Gideon talk to him about it.
Did you
Or fuck
locate
it,
enough?
I'll ask about it. I'm apparently gonna be hanging out, I don't know.
You didn't happen to find enough about the lidless eye for me to maybe set up some kind of ooh. On second thought, before I do that, this is simple. You guys want to have lunch? I have to wait on a demon interrogation.
Sounds like downtime.
What's for lunch?
It does sound like downtime.
Yay, downtime.
You guys want shawarma?
You give the Cenobite the full 8 hours as a treat.
Yay!
Hey, he told me come back in 2. He said 2. I'll hold.
He
him to
said 2. He said he'll have it done in 2. Doesn't mean he won't stick around.
2. Fine, give him 4. Fine, give him.
Remember,
4.
Cenobites enjoy this shit. Also, for those curious, I'm gonna just gonna in the Weaver chat. And
Also, instead of going out for dinner, can Lucien cook for
Aw.
downtime purposes?
That's a good question. Can Lucian cook?
Is the house gonna
better
let
than I
him?
can.
Is
Definitely
Gideon
better than I
invited
can.
by Lucien to enjoy the meal?
Oh.
Oh, okay.
so in the
Oh.
VOD,
I'll
when
actually
everyone
be paying
goes,
attention to
"Oh,
these."
you should put the post on there."
God fucking damn it.
It's
At least you know.
comedically perfect.
Foreshadowing.
The VOD's not going up till Saturday.
Should you read it for the people that are?
So
If
in
there is
case it
someone on
doesn't
screen.
go up, the post is it's not this is on Weaver, which is an in-universe Rift-based social media. It just happens to be formatted exactly like
Wait,
Twitter.
I have a better idea.
Oh.
Hold on.
Oh,
I
Oh,
can just
oh, no.
download it and put it over all our faces.
oh yeah, you can just put it on the stream so that the stream people can see it.
In that case,
one.
I'm gonna skip lunch. Out of curiosity, in my vault, do I have a Tolkien-esque dragon stone, moonstone, some form of elven sword, or perhaps something to put meat back on the menu?
No.
All right,
Shit.
the VOD has now seen the image.
I've
Yeah.
And the
I'm a
stream,
being
and
Lord
the
of the
people
Rings
here
fan,
now.
and I don't know what those first two things are.
Dragon stone is a gem, like a very, very, very valuable gem. An elven sword because elven craftsmanship is rare.
Oh, okay, that wasn't like a specific reference. It was just general. Okay, general.
I mean, yeah, most of them are like named and have some kind of ability, like Sting that glows in the presence of goblins and things like that. But
Oh, well,
no,
okay. Well, if you had called it the Arkenstone, I would have known what you were talking about.
that is an example of one.
Oh, that's okay. Well, I'm just showing how big the gaps in my lore knowledge. Anyway,
I
continuing.
think I'm getting I think I have my Tolkien right. It's been a long time, but I think I got that right. Anyway, I don't have anything like that. I don't have any kind of valuable Tolkien things. to
No,
use as a starting
Another
point.
group has them.
Shit. Okay.
No
All
Tolkien
right.
roll conversion.
Well, in that case, I'll just have to do
Tristan
this
doesn't
real
know
fast.
anything about this shit. You haven't been able to find any artifacts related to this. The fact that you recognized art and magic in general was a fucking miracle.
Okay, perfect. In that case,
Like you've dealt with an Astari wizard once.
in that case, yeah, then we'll go to lunch and then I'll go talk with the guy and get some bargaining chips to go meet with White Hand.
Alright.
Sauron.
So
Celebrimbor.
that
Celebrimbo?
or a hole in my brain.
Celebrim boring.
I
Cello
really
Brimbo.
Cello Bingus. Anyway,
Hmm.
Big.
No.
Never mind.
Shush. It's shawarma
We're
time.
canceling bets now.
Is shawarma time.
No.
Do we invite Angelo over for lunch?
I can't say it. I can't. But it won't leave my brain.
Shawarma's his thing.
It's about the same. It's about the same caliber of joke. Calibrant pussy, anyway.
Hello?
I hate it, but honestly, it's fucking hilarious.
I'm gonna fucking cry. Okay.
Let's start reciting the Lord's Prayer here.
Three Hail Marys.
All right, remind me.
Lawrence and/or Ward.
Remind me, when you give attention to something and it hits the 3, that means it improves, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Whoosy.
Our
is-
Father,
I think this
Lord in
might
heaven.
be a time where I'm going to give attention to my identity.
Aw.
Alrighty.
I kind of just did some shit.
You also got called out.
Yeah, which I think would only harden that, if I'm honest.
Probably.
Ooh, it's either that I may be preparing for my trip to iTech, actually, in between the two.
Lucien's making dinner.
Does that count as recovering?
No,
Congrats.
because of how I'm going to do it.
Ah.
I'm gonna prepare for my trip because I have some stuff in, so I'm gonna take the
Okay.
juice. Tristan on his way to lunch says, "Hey, hold on, guys. I have to stop by the armor. I'll be there in a few minutes." And he goes down to go collect a few specific relics.
Fun. Gideon, do you have something or?
Yeah. Sorry, I was.
I just didn't want to cut you off in case you needed more time.
No, you're good. Has everyone else said their thing?
Right now, only Tristan and
Ah,
Lucien has.
Give me a minute while I think.
Okay. Would you like me to go through what I'm gonna do?
Oh yeah,
Yes,
because you
I'm
didn't do your full
specifically-
thing.
So I am going to explore one of my mythos. Specifically the Conjuration. I'm going to use the House of Mysteries kitchen specifically, because I'm assuming it's going to be larger. I'm going to conjure up my clones and see how fine-tuned I can get them and how many, like, commands I can give them by making a big banquet for everybody who's currently in the house.
Aww.
You're shadow clone jutsuing for the sake of dinner. That's so cool, actually.
If I can matchmake in the streets, I think that's totally fair.
Yeah, you know, I vibe with it. I like it a lot.
Unironically, that's what I would do like
that's a
in real life.
That's a really cool downtime activity. I appreciate that.
What a vibe.
That's Conjuration. And that actually brings me to my improvement. So now I have to go read that.
Improvement.
Who's going next?
Get it enrolled?
Yeah, Gideon has
Uh,
his next, so.
I have 2 ideas. I think I'm gonna go schedule an emergency appointment with my therapist and mark attention on defining event.
All right.
That's so valid.
Real.
You go to therapy.
Emergency logging into BetterHelp.
Oh god, that's
No.
gonna make it worse.
I know.
That's gonna make it worse.
That's the funny.
That's the joke.
That's the yoke. Yay. I think. Are you done, Gideon?
Yeah, that's it.
Ironically, now that I have learned that I need to be looking into Blood Moon supernatural and ritual and not Blood Moon astronomy, I'm gonna work the case in the library and have some really good food with it. I want to know things. How do I roll for clue? Or do I just add clue?
Add clue.
Add clue.
Add
Oh.
clue. I'm gonna say.
This game.
Actually, no. We'll save that. We'll save that. We'll save that.
It says I
don't
get
need
3,
to add
so I just mark amount as 3.
I believe so. Yes.
Okay. And then is source and method here confuse me. Is that
The source is based on your description of how it. So the source is literally just method is downtime. Source is based on your description where it's from.
okay?
Like what you're actually doing in universe to do that to get it.
Okay. Basically, refining the research parameters so that it'll bring up anything about rituals to achieve, like, evolution outcomes, basically. Like, possible rituals that, even if they don't lead to Blood Moon, lead to, like, transformation type things. If that makes sense.
Okay. Makes sense to me.
Okay. From the house library. Yum.
The house library. Alrighty. I believe that is everyone, yes?
Uh,
Oh, Angelo.
hello?
What is Angelo
I was
doing?
gonna say, does Angelo get downtime?
raise my hand.
Oh.
Angelo's gonna arrive at home, and he's gonna explore a bit about this service on the River Styx, because there's no way it was just a fucking coincidence. Those don't happen.
Love how he
This
has
is a
a
sign
plot going on.
From God. A God. Multiple God? I don't fucking know.
There's like
So-
8 billion different mythologies that have fates that fuck with shit. Like,
I know. Yeah, no. this
including the
is
one
fun.
your mythos is from.
And upon arriving home, he's gonna find a new outfit in his closet that just so happened to arrive.
Oh,
Who knows
wow. Is in the mail.
Wow.
Actually, I will tell you exactly how you received that outfit. Very nice. It is very neatly wrapped in a purple box, and there is a small note on the top. When you open the note, it says in very flowery cursive, "Welcome to the family. Love, Dio."
Dios mío.
Huh.
Dios mío.
Damn. Well, put it on.
You put it on. It feels great. Very nicely constructed. Very nice, like, silk jacket. You look cool.
And I'm going to gain a clue related to Psychopomp's informants.
Mm-hmm. You learn a bit about the River Styx and how it flows through the city and how shit around it works and how the psychopomps of the city function.
Let's go.
All right. So we all have a lovely lunch.
Yes, you all have a lovely lunch at Lucian's while that John guy's being tortured in your fucking house of nightmares.
It's soundproof. We can't hear it.
If we can't perceive it, so it didn't happen.
Yay!
So once I'm done talking with John, I think I'm going to go have a discussion with the White Hand. I have a way out, but I can't promise it's a safe place. Who wants to go and who wants to investigate their own stuff? I entirely expect them to try to kill me while I'm there.
What are we doing?
We're going back to.
I'm going to go talk with Sauron.
Oh, you're good. Okay. I mean, does everyone want to go to Itza?
I mean, that's the next step, isn't it? Do we need to pick up Angelo?
What else you would do?
I'm bringing a metaphorical ripcord so I can leave the moment someone draws a weapon on me, but...
But fuck the rest of us.
Well, I can't protect everybody.
I promised that kid I'd go tell his dad he's fine. Figured I'd probably steal Angelo and so I can get back as soon as I can.
Never hurts to grab our escape route, I guess. I've been sitting in this library a long time. I need to get up and stretch.
I think, Gideon, weren't you supposed to make an introduction for Liana? Gideon?
Yes.
So Lucian's taking care of the kid's dad. Angelo is MIA.
Until we find him.
Didn't he go to work or something?
I mean, yeah,
He has a
but
job?
he's missed work for all the other times.
I mean, I guess, but I figured we'll hear him after his shift. We don't want him to get fired.
We could. There's a fucking group chat. I'll text him. Hey, Angelo, are you free?
Oh, I guess I should call LaGrasse.
Oh, yeah.
Burn the tag.
Burn it to the ground.
Hey, Mr. GM.
Oh, yeah.
I call LaGrasse.
Is this for the purpose of a roll, or are you just calling him?
I'm just calling him. I'm
Just
updating
calling
him.
You call LaGrasse. He picks up the phone and says, "Hey, you're calling it a decent hour this time. What do you got for me?"
Do you want to know?
Oh no.
Give me the relevant
Start with-
information.
Still those two MIA goons. One KIA priest/beast. Two indoctrinated kids who have now been put into what is essentially my house's hotel room for safekeeping. Let's
Their
see.
choice.
Where...
He hears you say that in the background. It's just like, I figured. You should really specify those things, Trystan.
Let's see. I have one white hand member.
Still?
He's currently having a private meeting with one of my associates.
You could
No,
tell
it's
me he
probably
was
best
getting
to go
reamed
next.
by Asmodeus, and that would be a less concerning sentence.
He wishes it was Asmodeus.
I didn't know that was pronounced that way.
Asmodeus.
Anyway,
Asmodeus.
my associate said it'll be about. Well, he said he'll be done in 2, but I figured I'll give him 4 hours before I go and check on it. Hopefully, the guy will be a bit more helpful by then. Actually, it's getting about that time. We just finished lunch. After that, I plan on going over to iTech to speak with the leader of the White
No.
Hand.
Don't. Trust me? Don't. That man is wrapped up in 40 different cases. It is way too delicate of a situation for you to be fucking around there.
Well, I figured the way I see it, he is more likely to be able to help stop the apocalypse than most people, and it seems like he has some interest in not allowing the world to end. Do you disagree with my assessment?
There's got to be another way. Trystan, if you cause a scene or do some shit, and I know you are, because I know that guy, it could cause so many problems.
So just to be clear, you're telling me, as an officer of the law, not to do something?
Ah,
Swear to God.
Trystan,
This isn't a
I've
cop
known you for a
drama.
very long time. I have worked with you and worked against you on multiple occasions, and not once have you ever listened to any advice I've ever given you. This one fucking time, please, don't. Just don't. If you want it on the case, I can get you in on it, but for now, it's too much of a risk.
If that's the case, then do you have actionable intel? Because we've hit a dead end, and a blood moon ritual is coming soon. Oh, I'm sorry, I never updated you. We had a lovely talk with a priest. His enclave is being corrupted.
Fuck.
Trust me, my wonderful, wonderful joy of violating a direct order from an officer of the law is not the primary reason I'm going into a gang hideout. If you want me to be polite, I'll promise I won't try to blow it up like Odin's place.
I still can't believe you did that. You
Yeah,
know, he
well,
called me the other day. Anyway.
Huh?
Yes!
Interesting.
Why? Because we
He
turned him
knows
down?
we're associated. I don't think you realize that people know we're associated.
I kind of
As far
figured
as
that
this
people
case
would know
goes,
me
you're
well
my
enough.
responsibility. Do you know how fucking terrifying that is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like a
Anyway.
bad judgment call, Legrasse.
Oh, what'd he say?
Yeah, it fucking was.
Oh, I
Anyway.
don't know what he said.
Oh, Legrasse is saying that I'm a liability.
Oh no, I want to know what Owen said about us. I assume you have this on speaker.
Oh.
All you need to know is he called to me complaining that one of my fucking new hires tried to blow up his entire fucking home.
Well, maybe he shouldn't have tried to summon Asgard in his office. I don't know.
Yeah, he did threaten us with the apocalypse.
Honestly, I thought he was going to be the big bad of the whole old blood shit, not gonna lie. This call isn't monitored,
Okay.
is it?
Yeah, by me.
Oh, well, that's fine.
Yeah, what are you gonna do about it?
Look, Trystan. Do what you have to do. Be careful. This is so delicate of a situation with the White Hand and with iTech and with everything. Please be careful.
Just to be clear, is getting rid of 2 goons and 1, I don't know his rank. What do you guys think he was? A sergeant?
I don't know army terms like that.
He wasn't a vicar.
Whatever the next rank up is, do you think getting rid of them is going to be an issue?
It's gonna raise some eyebrows, I'm sure. Especially
Well-
one that's as modded as you described. That's just expensive.
Well, my specialty. Alright, thanks Legrasse. I'll call you with an update.
Don't fuck this up, Trystan.
Have I let you down yet?
Multiple times.
I don't know, I thought we'd been pretty effective.
Effective, yes. A headache, also yes.
You want me to bring aspirin next time I come by? Oh, I'm sorry, I totally forgot to mention. So I mentioned that there was that one dead priest/beast. I had to decompress it again. Do you want samples again?
If you bring that shit anywhere near my house, I will shoot you.
Funny, that's what they said. Did I tell you someone actually managed to get a shot off on me the other day?
Yeah, you're not exactly good in a fight.
Yeah, he covered me in silver paint. Pain in the ass to get all that off.
Oh, cry me a fucking river. Go do whatever you have to do. I have shit to handle.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just really like talking to you, buddy.
Don't die out there, man. And he hangs up.
So it's do what you have to do, except go to iTech.
Actually, I think he knows I'm going to iTech, but I think he's gonna disavow me if it goes bad. So I'm going to iTech right after I talk with their buddy.
What are you going to do at iTech? I mean, I know that's where the
apparently-
tweet was and the weave was and everything, but
Well, apparently I'm going to go negotiate with a giant flaming eye. Speaking of which, is the Cenobite about done? It's been close to 4 hours, right? I can go end this.
I'll say yeah.
All right. I'm gonna head over to that room, and I'm not bringing the soul gem with me. I'll post date it to them if they did a good job.
I thought you said post-made it to him for a second. I was like, man, they have post-made in hell?
Yeah, it's all you can use.
It's called post gates.
Post-gates?
Go and give the room a 5-minute warning to be cleaned up, and then go in.
Gate dash.
You walk into a spotless room, a John who is in one piece but heavily scarred, And you see, like, all of the gold of his, like, cybernetic face has been just scraped off. It looks almost rusty, and he's just kind of sitting there glass-eyed. The Cenobite turns to you and says, I appreciate the extra time to learn. I had never considered the uses for cybernetic augmentations. This has been quite an educational trip. Thank you, Trystan.
I'm glad you appreciate it. I'm keeping your true name, but assuming that I get what I need out of the deal, I will send you that soul gem as promised.
If there's one thing I know about you, Trystan, it's that you always pay your debts. A pleasure as always. And he steps into the circle and...
So, John, we gonna have a good conversation now?
He just kind of looks up at you. What do you want to know?
Sit down across from him. Actually, I'm planning a trip to iTech. I was hoping you could give me a list of places I need to see.
The gate guard will kill you before you get there.
He may try. Or he may not, but we'll see.
There's 6 of them.
I'll say it again. They may. But we'll see. So, I get past the gate guard. Where do I go next?
If you manage to get past the gate guard... Emmanuel will kill you.
Who's Emmanuel?
The right hand.
Perfect.
The
So
man
I
in
talk
white.
to him. He gets me in touch with Big Boss there.
Sure.
Perfect. What's your rank again?
Just a sergeant.
Yeah, I got it right. Sergeant John. Do you have a last name? No? Is it just John?
It's the only name I need.
Cool. So I go in and say Sergeant John with the flaming eye. They're going to know who I'm talking about.
Sure.
Perfect. So I'm going to go talk with your boss. I think we actually have some mutually beneficial things to talk about. That being said, respectfully, I'm going to keep you here until I've had that discussion. Then we can figure out if I'm going to send you out there, put you in prison, or send you somewhere else. We'll see.
The moment
good
I
news
walk
is-
out of here, I'm fucking dead.
Well, I'm not really in the habit of killing people, if I can avoid it. So,
You already have.
Hmm?
You brought me here. Forced whatever that was. Demanded these answers out of me. You didn't pull the trigger.
no, but I
You
am on
got
a
me in
time
the sights.
Unfortunately, I am on a time crunch, you know, end of the world and all.
Doesn't change the fact that you killed me.
You know, I had a couple people say that before, but I typically guard people pretty well. It's kind of my special. So, I'm going to go have a talk with your boss. I'm hoping we can come to a mutually beneficial arrangement. And for what it's worth, keeping you alive is on my list of goals. You don't have some kind of bomb in your head, do you?
He just kind of looks up at you slowly. You see the light in his cybernetic eye turns off for a second. And he says, "What are you doing, John?" And you watch as it just clonks onto the floor.
It turns off for a second, and then he says that and
And then he
clonks down?
says that, and then drops. He appears to be unconscious.
House, make sure no more connection comes in or out of here. I want him alive when I get back. head back out to them and say, so, interesting conversation. I was told the gate guards will try to kill me, Emmanuel will try to kill me, and that I will probably never speak with the boss. As you know, I hate listening to instructions, so I'm going to head over there.
Yes, we're all going, right?
Well, we can't let you just fucking die.
Oh, I didn't plan on dying, but absolutely, I'll take the company. Just know that if shit goes sideways, I have a ripcord for a reason.
Well, we're grabbing Angelo? Although I don't know if he'll be able to get all of us out. If the he wasn't able to tell you if the guards were outside the building, did he?
He said the gate guard, so I'm thinking somewhere near the lobby. My assumption is it's not something that's going to kill someone on the street.
Yeah. Unless they got a thing like you do.
Or the giant flaming eye decides to look at us.
Maybe.
It
Well, let's
should
go
be-
find out. If there's some kind of gang, I'm sure they're at least somewhat pragmatic. Better to make friends than enemies, I assume.
What about you, Lulu?
Lucien.
Lucy.
Did I don't know what we had time to do yet. Have I left to go take care of the boy's dad yet?
Oh, that's right. He's going for the kid's family.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
I
there's a
don't
whole.
think I technically ever said what I text back, but sorry to cut you off.
There you go.
Continue with what
uh,
you were saying.
You guys,
I did make a promise that I was going to do that, and being dead, if I die, means I can't keep that promise. So
So Lucian's gonna play the safe road and go talk to the kid, or talk to the kid's dad.
Mhm.
Okay. Did Angelo ever respond regarding our little trip?
Oh, did you respond to my "Are you free" text?
Yeah, Angelo's gonna respond with got fired, might have found something new, but yeah.
Ooh, he got fired and might have gotten a new job. I'm gonna text him back.
That's awesome.
Are you free now? Question mark,
Yes.
question mark, question mark. Nice. He's free now.
the dude
Alright,
does move quick.
Tell him to meet us at iTech and bring a weapon.
Meet at iTech. Green weapon. Send.
Oh, I thought Angelo was
Oh.
going with Lucien to the thing.
Actually, if he comes with me, then we can meet up with you afterwards.
It's also entirely possible that visit happens during the down, or not during the downtime, but like in the same space as the talking to John.
Mhm.
Well, I guess that's fair
That's
too.
fair. You could go to that. I would have given you a way to teleport over there. So
Time offer. It is 9:30 if we wanted to do.
iTech next week.
We could certainly do that, but I would like to at least finish the preliminary stuff.
Okay. I didn't know if that was time to let Lucien roleplay with Dad.
That's
Oh, I wasn't sure if we were doing that or not. I thought it was going to be a somewhat passive thing.
Yeah.
no. There's a reason. There's a reason it's
Oh, God.
There's a reason.
There's a reason. not. There's a
Well,
reason.
well, we had a reason to go to the cult of Dionysus anyway, because Hermes here.
I'm gonna text back. Never mind. Meet with Lucien.
Where? Question mark.
Where are you going? Are you going to the cold diet? I should just text in the fucking
I
group
forgot it
chat
was
next
Rift's
time.
place. Should we all be going to that, or are you going alone to that? I don't know.
If we
that's
all
important
have to
enough.
go back to the world anyway, may as well all go.
All go to the cult of Dionysus.
If it's going to be the end of the world.
You think they'll let us in?
Oh, you're
I
all
don't know, you
going
look like
there.
a child.
I mean, I guess if we're gonna meet up at the other place anyway, like we're gonna be waiting on him anyway, may as well go.
Give LaGrasse a few more hours to have a panic attack? Great.
Yeah, tell Angelo to meet us at the cult of Dionysus.
NVM. Cult of Dionysus.
Hell yeah.
He's excited.
We're going clubbing. We're going seal clubbing.
What?
Jesus
No.
Christ.
Bad joke.
I've said worse.
That's
Let's
from
try
Anaïs, not from
seal.
me. We're all going to the cult. Yay! Well, we only need to talk to the
It's
bouncer,
bumping.
so we don't even really need to go inside.
He might bring us inside.
Ooh.
And we might want to bring him somewhere that isn't, in front of a bunch of guests. Who need to be, popped in the mouth and said, you can't come here.
Is it fair to call club goers guests? That feels too fancy.
Well, I ain't calling them patrons.
I'd call them patrons before guests.
I think guest is probably the correct term for any kind of nicer club.
We don't know how nice it is.
We know it's a cult.
All right, so we teleport over to the Club of Dionysus.
Yay!
Yeah.
I'm
you get
already
the
there.
address.
I'm sorry.
Faster than the speed of fuck.
Oh, hey, Angelo, what's up?
What the hell are you wearing?
Oh, new clothes. Gift from him, actually.
Let me just get some appropriate music for this. So yeah,
Oh, wait,
you all
did you
meet.
change? Sorry, go
You
ahead.
all, Jesus Christ, you all meet outside this very well decorated storefront that says in very swishy letters "Cult of Dionysus," and you see it's like it's written on like not olive branch, a grapevine kind of pattern.
Damn, it is really
And
upscale.
you see there is a bouncer at the door who looks at the five of you and says, "No, no."
How's that
No.
supposed
After
to
last
mean?
time, Trystan. Not after last time, Trystan.
Hey, I thought too much was never enough.
Yeah, so did he.
Listen, we're on business today.
Look, man, I've been told that. Hold on, and he kind of like presses an earpiece and says, "Okay, yeah, he's here, but there's okay. Well, looks like it's your lucky day. Boss wants to see you.
Is it because we have Hermes?
He did say he wanted to meet the newest member of the family."
Hell yeah!
Oh shit, you got upgrades after being fired. You should have quit your job way earlier.
You should have gotten fired earlier.
Well, that's what I was
I
going to
should've.
say.
Thanks, I appreciate you letting me pass. Start walking past the bouncer. Do you want me to get you a drink or something, or?
Maybe later.
Yeah,
Also-
we can make up over something.
Lucien, you read this guy's name tag. This is the dad.
This is the dad. Cool. Is there any other guests or patrons out in the front? Or just us right now?
It's just y'all.
Okay. In that case, I am going to hang back and wait for them to walk inside.
I'll say
Oh,
as
wait,
you,
do we recognize it's the dad too? Because I don't want him coming barging in after me. I didn't realize it was the dad before I had that exchange.
you wouldn't have known.
Okay, then yeah, no, I'm walking in.
Yeah.
You hang back and you look at this guy. He's a sort of a large dude with he's a large dude, big ass beard, shaved head. You see he's got a cybernetic hand, a sword on his belt, and you see his name tag is like, "Hello, my name is," and it looks like it says Tyler, but the L and the E are kind of scratched out.
Slur.
The L and the E are scratched out.
Tear.
That name sounds
He looks,
familiar.
it looks down at you and says,
My name's Till. Sorry. I know you said L, but that's the first word that came into my head. I was like, oh.
Oh, I heard that the Y and the E were scratched out. That's why I said that.
Tire.
It's my name's Di.
he looks down at you and says, "Are you waiting for something?"
Well, actually, I needed to talk to you.
What for?
Well, I've got some good news and some bad news. And it is regarding your son. It's a long story. He's safe. He got a little mixed up with the vicar. Not directly. He was more of a grunt. But he was protecting one of their priests. He's unharmed. He's safe. We're keeping them away from anyone who might want to hunt him down. But it might be a little while till he gets back.
I'm not gonna pretend I know what a lot of that means, but thank you. I know if Trystan's involved in this and they're on his good side, they'll be fine.
Well, he is just a kid. Manipulated as, I'm sure, it's not above their motives.
Thank you.
I'll make sure to keep in touch and see if I can have you visit sometime. That way we can give you a little more detail into it.
Thank you. Good on your friends. The crowd's big in there, you might lose them.
I will nod and walk inside.
You walk inside the cult of Dionysus.
Let me just up that volume a little bit to get a better... It's club time.
I had to find the
Oh god,
shittiest club music I could.
God,
This
I
is
hope
awful.
Oh god, I hope this
It's
is
amazing.
copyright neutral.
It is. I made sure. I got this beforehand.
Hell yeah.
You step in and it is fucking crowded. There are so many people. Half of them are off their ass on alcohol.
What
There-
time is it?
Absolutely pimpin'.
Purple lights blaring everywhere. You see that the entire area is very nicely decorated. There are several waiters and waitresses handing out drinks and food and that sort of thing, all dressed in very, 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 like, almost fluorescent purple togas,
That's a vibe.
which is certainly a choice.
What time is it?
You
2 p.m.
I was about to say, isn't it like... Well, I
It
guess,
is.
I guess it'd be closer to like 2 to 3.
It is.
What
This
a
is weird.
vibe.
You eventually are guided by an employee to a back room, and then a back room off of that back room, and you see Angelo, you are ushered in first, and you see okay, it repeats, thank fuck. You are ushered in first, and you all are escorted into this room. There's this huge, very like extravagant, fancy purple like feathered couch. You see that there's it's sort of a lounge room. There's a few people milling about. Some are drinking, some are doing other sorts of substances. And you see one guy dressed in like I don't know how else to describe it, but like the furred purple coat kind of thing, completely shirtless underneath, because of course he has a laurel wreath around his head. He has a very, very large goblet in his hand, and he looks at you and says, "Oh, you finally made it, darling. Hello." And he stands up, very drunk. "Oh, welcome to the family. I see you've got the gift." And he comes and he gives you a big ass hug, Angelo.
I'm
And
sorry.
who are the friends you've brought? And he makes eye contact with you, Trystan, and goes, "Oh God, why are you here?
Hey, Dio, it's good to see you, buddy.
Fuck off."
We're here on business today, unfortunately.
Why do you know him? And he looks at you, Angelo. How do you know him?
The federal government.
Okay.
You made it sound like you
What
did
the
time in prison.
What the fuck does the federal government have to do with you dragging my ex into my...
Fucking out.
Anaïs is fucking staring at Trystan.
Gideon's got
What
a
can
little
I say? All have a past, right? Even I had to slum it occasionally with an Olympian.
Fuck you!
Once upon a time, it seems.
God?
Oh my god.
Mr. Dio, sir, my name's Gideon. I have so many questions for you, but I'll save them for later.
Oh,
Are you
God.
dead?
How do you get into these scenarios, Trystan?
The
I turned British.
the little curl on Gideon's that had showed up disappears, and he says, "Yeah, I died a while ago. Why?
I was just wondering.
So are you a god or a rift?"
Oh, it's a rift. We're all rifts here. Not a lot of real gods around this city. But... welcome to the club! Can I get you something to drink? Any of you. Except you. Fuck you.
Me?
You know
Well, I
what you
bring my
did.
own.
I know you do.
So, you want a cigar? I got those hell ones on me. You do still allow smoking in your club, right?
Fuck you. Give me one.
I'll light a cigarette.
He kind of just slumps back onto the couch, and he kind of just, and he sort of flicks his hands, and you watch as a bunch of very nice plush purple lounging chairs kind of zoom over around him. He says, "Please sit down, all of you. It's a long time since another man of the mountain has awoken, and you're one we've been waiting for a while. You've caught me at a rather opportune time, unfortunately. This is business hours, and I like to have... Never mind. So how do you like the outfit? I thought it was matching of the... What the fuck did he put in this? And he sets the goblet down.
For someone who runs this club, you're such a lightweight, Dio.
Probably.
You're one to talk. And he takes the cigarette, or the cigar.
I want whatever he had. Have to deal with your ass
God.
sober all the time.
Oh, would you like to try some? And he hands the goblet to you.
Hell yeah! What is it?
Atrocious.
She has to pretend to be a
Piss
party
me
girl
off.
at least once. Because she doesn't do this at all.
You drink it. It is an like a sucker punchingly sweet wine ?
I mean, I'll take sweet shit.
And as soon as you drink it, it kind of you feel crossfaded.
Oh shit!
Jesus Christ.
Ooh, he put some fun in there, and she's gonna put it back down. And probably
Yeah,
feel
we got it.
incapacitated for the rest of the conversation.
Yeah, the lady that runs the what is it? Dia's gonna think while I look up the name of the place I'm thinking about.
Big mood.
Killer astronomer.
Hmm.
On purpose.
Okay, but I swear to God, I thought for a second the music sped up. And I got really scared. I was like, I didn't drink anything, what just happened? But I think it was a boogie glitch.
It was a boogie glitch. It's been doing that to me for a little bit.
Okay, because I just got very scared all of a sudden.
It was a
He said,
feature.
"Oh, that wonderful lady who runs that that web cafe, the Lotus Club." apparently she's a bit of a hobbyist. Makes drinks. It's very nice.
Loaded.
It makes a good one.
It's a good one, yeah. Sorry, you're here on business. I need to focus in a little bit.
Yeah.
Give me a second. And he kind of like rubs the back of his head and does like a pulling motion, and you see just this glob of purple just kind of boom out of his brain, and he goes, "Oh God, I need to not do that as often." He drops it into a cup and says, "All right, oh gross, you're here.
Talk about a buzzkill, huh?
Huh?
I,
The fuck was that?
you have no idea. Huh?
What's the purple?
Oh, do you want to focus too?
Huh?
He kind of like reaches and pulls it. It's like a little like kind of suspended purple orb, and he says, "Oh, it's all the drunk."
That's impressive.
Well, that's neat.
I need to learn how to do that.
Yeah, it's a rift thing. When you're blessed by the god of revelry, you tend to pick up some tricks. But no. So, what brings you all here?
Well, here specifically, our trip was, well, partly to meet your bouncer. I believe that your new brethren wanted to come visit, but also we've been looking into a recent apocalypse.
Apocalypse? That's no fun.
Well, no,
you
that's what we were
always
saying.
one with the Dower News. It's your job, and he indicates to you, Angelo.
Well, unfortunately, we're about to go somewhere where we may get shot. And even if we somehow get out of that, unfortunately, this entire city may be having some hard times in the future.
Oh, that's dreadful. Well, what do you need me for?
How familiar are you with Old Blood?
I mean, I've heard about it, but it doesn't seem like a party drug, you know? Seems more like a sit in the dark and talk to God kind of drug.
Well, that is, I suppose, somewhat true. Turns out it's mutagenic. You don't even have to ingest it for it to have its effects.
It's really scary when you put it like that.
Someone's planning on some kind of ritual in the near future to cause the transformation of anyone who has ever ingested or even seen the Old Blood.
Oh.
Which includes me.
All of us, technically.
Oh, well, that won't do at all. Well, I'm not exactly a... Oh, fuck it, you know me. I run this club. I see and talk to a lot of people. That means I hear a lot of things. I've heard a lot of rumors, illicit activities, drug trade, and that sort of thing, and far be it from me to judge, but anything of that nature has not passed through this house, and I frankly wouldn't allow it to.
Well, that's good to hear. How familiar are you with the White Hand?
Anyone wearing that damn symbol is banned in this place for a reason. Last time I had a representative from the White Hand here, he beat the shit out of Tyler and ripped his hand off.
Oh my god.
Smashed his face into the fucking fountain. It was awful. Glad the fountain heals, but like, fuck.
Did you press charges?
Yes. It got fucking dropped because the White Hand can do that shit, but I managed to get Tyler a new hand.
Well, for what it's worth, we're about to go have a meeting with them.
Their boss.
Well, that is if we can get past the gatekeepers.
Be careful. We have our differences, but I don't want you dying out there.
Oh, you've gotten soft again.
Fuck you. I'm trying to be nice. He takes... he kind of takes the fucking... The purple orb and says, are you done now?
Well, if you can't be any more help than that, I suppose we are. That was most of the business. That and we needed to come speak with Tyler.
He's not in trouble, is he?
No, but his son maybe.
Oh. I hope he's safe.
He's safe. His son got a, mandatory invitation to my house.
Spare me the details. I trust you know how to keep people safe.
Well, it's my job.
Besides, this world of yours is nothing I'm interested in.
Well, I suppose if you need to go back to being drunk, I'm not one that's going to stop you.
I know you asked about the old blood. Did you ask about the vicar? The whole religion connotation to the whole thing is kind of fucked.
Are you familiar with the vicar, Dio?
Not a clue. Churchgoers don't tend to frequent this place.
Well, the vicar sells old blood. I think he's far from...
Well, then he wouldn't be welcome here either.
Get his ass.
Just thought you might have heard some rumors, but if not, I suppose that covers that.
Well, it's been nice talking to you all. Do enjoy the drink. And Angelo,
Yes.
always know that you are welcome here. Whether you're here to drink or not.
Well, thank you for that. Could you throw in a good word with Karen for me? Or whoever runs that company.
What oh, of course, yes, I will. Been a while since I've been to the mountain, but I'll pay them a visit.
Thank you.
Alright, Dio, don't be a stranger. Stand up.
Don't die and don't get these folk killed either. And he picks the orb out of the cup and says, now I'm going to go back to being drunk now. And he, and it slumps into his head and he just goes, woo! Back. Take care, you all. Thank you for the cigar. Now fuck off.
Bye-bye.
Alright.
Bye. And he kind of slumps over onto the couch and is just like passively smoking the cigar.
Head out.
A
Angelo,
rift
you
of
think I may have been a
Dionysus.
little too hard on you?
A rift of Dionysus. You fucked a riff of Dionysus.
That's really crazy, Trystan. Even for your
That's your
straight
takeaway?
ass.
Did he get you drunk first?
Not straight as in...
He's a lightweight. You think you could keep up with
I'll
me?
clarify. Not straight as in heterosexual. You give off mad bisexual vibes. But I meant straight as in
Mad
like
queer.
straight edge. Like the most I've seen you do is like a cigar, which is really straight laced.
You do know that not all of us have spent our entire lives as the same rift. Or at least not with the same goals in mind.
No, cause I'm new to this fucking shit. I don't know nothing.
Who were
You'll
you
be amazed
before?
where you go when you get kicked out of the church.
I'm a little guy. I don't even go to church. I can't get kicked out of somewhere I don't go.
Yeah, well, I've been to hell too, so.
See, that's the problem.
You gotta teach me how to get kicked out of hell, just in case.
Why you want to do that?
Oh, that's easy. Make sure your soul's been sold enough times that no one wants to buy it.
How long does the crossfade last?
Like maybe an hour.
Jesus.
Hell yeah. Shit, and that was just off a sip?
Well,
Wait, you've been kicked out of hell as well?
yeah.
I
Kicked
forgot
out of
about
heaven, kicked out of hell, kicked off the mountain. think I'd
Okay,
probably be
don't
kicked
go
out of this
anywhere
anyway.
near me when I'm doing my interview, please.
Don't tell him
Oh.
that. He'll show up just to fuck you up.
For what it's worth, I have about as many friends as I do enemies.
I'm gonna go
Oh,
look into.
Karen?
Who's Karen?
Have I worked with Karen before, good or bad?
Probably not.
I'm sure I've
Considering-
sent some people to him.
Probably, but like I think we've also established that Karen in this setting is a stoner.
As he should.
I don't think I've ever worked with him directly, but I've given him a fair bit of business. And even those who haven't worked with me generally have an opinion, positive or negative.
I was going somewhere with that comment and it left my brain, and so now it just sounds like I judge stoners.
My point is, if you wanted me to put in a good word, I could send some things around, and you're rolling a dice.
Oh, like a
How about you just
game.
stay out of it?
I can do that. To be honest, I win whether you're employed or not.
Oh, fair enough.
One way, you're out of my hair, and the other way, you'll do more for money.
One way.
I dislike how that was phrased. Anyway, what are we doing at iTech?
Gonna die.
Sounds like full on
What?
raid.
I'm going to go have a meeting with their boss, whether he wants to have a meeting or not.
Okay,
I'll be
who's
pissed
their
I
boss?
do.
Sauron.
Nah, we're gonna fucking die, dude.
What?
Sauron.
We're from the Lord of the Rings.
No, I got that. Thank you, Anaïs.
Trystan hasn't seen the movie and doesn't believe in books.
We're having a big library. I don't think he knows how to read.
Which is crazy.
Oh, fuck you, Lucien.
I've never seen him read.
Did you just turn into Dionysus there for a second?
I was mocking him.
Yeah, sure. Ugh.
What can you say? I guess me and your, what is it, your cousin? Have a, connection.
So anyway,
Just the
I started
sad.
blasting.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
you all leave, and as you make your way to the iTech building, that is where we will leave off. I'm gonna leave the club music playing because it's funny.
I love how I gave you so much trouble about Liani that you just casually dropped my character as history.
You know what? And he's right for it.
I had to do it once. You know,
I
we
do
literally
know, I
had
do
the
know.
conversation that John Constantine is a monster fucker. I had to do it.
Monster?
Yes, he's not crazy enough to get with Harley Quinn, but he will get with King Shark.
Respect.
He's just one.
I had to
Jesus.
throw it in at least once. I'm glad it was received well, at least. Because
Oh, it was funny as hell.
No, that
Funny as hell.
that's the good improv.
It was
I
out of
had
left
thought
field
about
and
I
it
had
was
thought
great.
about doing it myself. I just hadn't had a character that I wanted to do that on yet.
Oh shit! I didn't mean to click that. Does this count as session? Yeah, this is session end. Yeah.
Yeah, we're ending the session.
This is
We'll do
session.
our helper points and then we'll
Yay!
dip out. And
Man.
if all goes according to plan, next session might be the last of this little stint into New Babel.
Oh shit. Pop off.
It's gonna be a Arasaka Tower deal. We're gonna climb up and nuke the fucking eye.
Man, I really.
I-
I wish I could get a help point with either Liana or Dionysus, cause like.
I think you can get help points with NPCs, I believe.
Ooh, can you?
I did earlier with Liana actually.
Yeah.
Can I-
Guys, we need to Weaver Shawnee Silverhand.
What?
He's right there. He's in the New Babel one.
It's a character you haven't met yet.
Oh.
We need to contact him on
And we'll
Weaver.
probably not meet this campaign, but maybe if this continues, it should.
We're about to storm a tower. We need him.
Bribe the bone man with a pre-roll.
I thought that was fucking hilarious.
Iconic.
I got those as tips. I got one as a tip at Northside Liquor. One they got like 3 taco,
An art.
which is expected, but
Can I have a
So-
help point with Liana because she and I were book buddies?
Yeah.
Yay!
We'll just start from there. Angelo, your end session thing.
Can you come back to me? I didn't do much.
All right, all good. Lucien.
I don't know if it counts as crew entirely, but I do want to say that the crew has grown in some way. Mainly because 3 of us are going through interrogations, and we're also helping the kids out too, and actively not, scolding or destroying their lives. We're trying to keep them safe. I feel like that counts.
It's giving Batman more than anything.
Yeah.
We'll do terrible, terrible shit, but the actual innocents get protected.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that counts. I think
Oh, I was thinking because you just keep adopting people.
That was more
we
mine,
are
but
adopting a bunch of NPCs.
Not both.
You just keep adopting traumatized children and turning them into vigilantes.
To be fair, we did not ask these kids their names. So... we don't know.
Is it one of those, the less we know, the better?
Well, we know their dad.
But-
One of their dads.
I do have to talk to Trystan about getting a visit.
Next is Trystan. End session stuff.
Oh,
You did so much, buddy.
you see, that's the thing. I don't feel like any of my things have been particularly under stress. And while I agree with him, I don't think we've grown. Well, you know what? It's probably about time that I give some attention to the fact that me and LaGrasse have been having some wonderful late night conversations. We've really grown in our partnership. So I think I'll mark attention on that crew. I think it's about time.
Okay, fair enough.
Does that count? I mean, if he's part of the crew.
That's like the most crew-oriented thing I think that we've done.
We did have a group
Get a
call
hurt
with
current
him.
point with the grass.
What'd you say, Nova?
I said get a hurt point with LaGrasse.
Get a hurt point with LaGrasse. You should have gotten
To be
that
fair-
when you put the shit on his roof.
I honestly think that as much as I fuck with him, I think Trystan has a lot of respect for LaGrasse. It's just
He's just like that.
it's one of the he's a fed. He's a fucking fed. Notice how nothing I've done to LaGrasse has done anything more than perhaps harm his reputation, annoy him, and disrupt his sleep schedule.
And in turn, his job.
Wake him up in the
Maybe,
middle of the
but
night.
he did kind of drag us out of our lives and say we have to get involved. Also, my understanding is me and him have had history. He's tried to hunt me down to arrest me, so you know what? Earned. I stand behind my fucking with LaGrasse.
You fucked LaGrasse too? Anyway.
Is that everybody?
Oh, fuck you. I thought it
No,
was
that's
funny.
not a Giddeon, is it?
I haven't gone.
Gideon, you are the last.
I don't have a great one, so I think I'm just gonna take a second point for watching. Trystan blowing that guy's head off.
Hurt point.
It wasn't exactly, very kosher. Which also means both hurt points I have with him came from us going to interrogations together.
To be fair, I did recommend the lawyer stay out of the room.
For the first one.
I think I've recommended that several times. It just hasn't happened.
All right. Angela, did you do one? I know we
I
skipped.
skipped it for a second. I'm gonna go with the crew grew this session by not only learning a little bit about Tristan's past, but also by the fact we are now staring into Death's eye, literally.
And Anaïs
Yeah.
is crossfaded.
For a little bit.
For a little bit. By the time we get over there, she'll probably be sober. Just don't drive too fast.
All mark attention.
You did just find out that we are distantly related.
Y'all weren't
Get out.
married.
I don't think fucking someone's cousin makes you distantly related to.
I don't know what the standard for Dionysus's relationships are.
I bet he whores around. I'm just gonna love him.
You didn't have a kid with him, I don't think. Or he didn't
I
have a
also
kid
don't know
with
what
you?
the Greek. I don't know what the Greek version of marriage is either.
Marriage.
They get together
you're
late
both
at night.
riffed. It would just be a normal relationship, but with magic.
Yeah.
And loving
marriage.
a homunculus child.
I don't
Hate
think New York observes common law like that, and maybe not in 2070.
I have no idea what the New York common law is. I just also know he's in the cult of Dionysus, which is, needless to say, I do believe not a standard situation for that.
Anyway,
I'm hungry.
thank you all for joining us.
I hungry.
Join us next week where we finish this shit.
Maybe
hopefully.
we'll die. And this was all the
Yay.
pre-campaign bullshit.
And here's a nice little hint. I have some epilogues planned,
Oh no.
so stay tuned for that.
Oh boy.
If we live.
All right. You
So-
guys have a good night.
hmm
Oh,
Take care,
no.
dreamers, and live, laugh, love in the cult of Dionysus.
Iconic.